Hello friends, again welcome to my channel. Now today we are discussing about the different genetic events which are responsible for the generation of antibody diversity. Means how these are participating within the diversity of antibody molecules. Now within today's lecture we are only discussing about only the 2 points which are related with the generation of antibody diversity. The other remaining points that we are discussed within my next video. Okay, now the first point which is to be the first concept which is to be responsible for the generation of antibody diversity, it is the multiple germline gene segment. Now before considering about these points, the first thing which is keep into mind, it is now what is meant by this antibody diversity. Now whenever we are discussing about this antibody diversity, for explaining this antibody diversity, the different theories these are put forward. Normally the germline theory, then the somatic variation model, these are responsible for considering about which are the points which are responsible for this antibody diversity. But both of these theories, that either it is a germline theory or it is a somatic variation model, these are fails to explain each and every points which are related to the development of antibody diversity. That is, as according to the germline theory, they explain that within the germline DNA there is the presence of the different genes which are responsible for developing the antibody diversity. But here within that, again it should not explain that how there is the diversity was developed only within the variable region and not within the constant region, because both of these points, that is the variable region and constant region, these are the parts of the polypeptide chains, that is the light chain and heavy chain of the immunoglobulin molecule. But whenever we are considering about the diversity, this diversity it is observed within the variable region, not within the constant region. Now for that purpose, the another theory it is put forward by the Dreyer and Bennett. They say that there are the two different genes which are responsible for synthesizing a single polypeptide chain. That is the two different genes. One gene it is responsible for synthesizing the variable region and another gene it is responsible for synthesizing the constant region. And on the DNA level, these two gene segments these are come together for forming a single polypeptide chain. That is the two gene one polypeptide model was accepted after the studies which are carried out on the different sequences which are observed within the immunoglobulin molecules. And for that purpose, now here we are considering the different points which are responsible for generating the antibody diversity. Now the first point, it is the multiple germline gene segment. Now the multiple, it means the many. Now the germline means within the germline DNA, number of gene segments these are present. Now in the previous lecture we are already discussing that these gene segments, that is for the formation of variable region of light chain, there are the two different gene segments, that is the V gene segment and the J gene segment. Combinedly these are responsible for forming the variable region of the light chain, and for the heavy chain there is the presence of V, D and J gene segment. V, D and J gene segment. Now whenever we are considering about the genome sequences for these different gene segment, the multiple gene segment for a single region these are present. That is many of the forms of the gene segments these are present on the germline DNA. Now if we are considering about the heavy chain, that is the V, D and J gene segment, here there is the presence of 51 VH gene segment, then the 25 DH gene segment, and within that again the 6 JH gene segment. 6 JH gene segment. Now means the combinations that we are getting, it is 8262 different combinations for the heavy chains we are got from this. Now in case of the light chains, that is V kappa and the J kappa, there is the presence of the 40 V kappa gene segment and about the 5 J kappa gene segment. Now it means that we are getting 200 different combinations. In case of the lambda chain, that is the V lambda and the J lambda, here there is the presence of 31 different types of the V lambda gene segment and the 4 different types of the J lambda gene segment. Means within that we are getting 124 different combinations. Means within the multiple germline gene segment, due to the presence of multiple germline gene segment, such a diverse group of combinations or such a diverse combinations we are getting, by means of which there is the development of antibody diversity. Because here whenever, no doubt, these 8262 combinations, these are only restricted for the heavy chain. Then again these are get multiplied by the V kappa and J lambda, the V lambda. Means similarly we are getting a diverse group of combinations. As the number of combinations, these are increasing, along with that these are responsible for adding the diversity within the antibody molecule, that is the paratope of the antibody structure, that is the variable region of the antibodies. Within that there is the development of diversity. Now the second point, it is the combinatorial joining. The combinatorial joining of V, D and J gene segment. V, D and J gene segment, and in case of the light chain, there is the joining of V and J gene segment. Now as within heavy chain we are getting the combinations of 8262, then in case of the lambda chain we are getting the combination of 124, and in case of the kappa, here we are getting the combinations of 200 different combinations. Now here the combinatorial joining. Now whenever we are considering the structure of the immunoglobulin molecule, we know that within the immunoglobulin molecule, here as here these are the variable region of antibody molecules, or these are considered to be the paratope. Which are actually responsible for interacting with the antigen. These are formed by both heavy and light chain. So as whenever these means complete immunoglobulin molecule, it is get formed whenever there is joining of heavy and light chain, or the V, D and J gene segment. Means here as this V, D and J gene segments, these are get joined with each other. Here we are getting the multiple gene segment. Means these type of the combinations we are getting due to the joining. Means at every time if a single gene segment, it will get changed, at the same time we are adding the diversity within that immunoglobulin molecules. Means if in case of the V, D and J gene segment, only a single V gene segment, if it is changed, we are getting the altered combination. If again the J gene segment there is change, then again we are getting the new combination. If the D gene segment, it will get changed, again it is responsible for adding the diversity. As within we are already know that this D gene segment, it is responsible for forming the CDR3 region of the immunoglobulin molecule, that is the complementarity determining region. By this way, this combinatorial joining of V, D and J gene segment in case of heavy chain, and also the V and J gene segment in case of light chain, these are also responsible for adding the antibody diversity. The third important point, it is again the combinatorial joining of heavy and light chain. Combinatorial joining of heavy and light chain. So as the complete immunoglobulin molecule, it is get formed whenever there is the joining of two polypeptide chains. That is, in that case, the identical two heavy chains and two light chains, these are present, and here the four polypeptide chain of immunoglobulin molecule, it is formed. It means the light chain and heavy chains, these are joints with each other. Now here within that, we are getting the different combinations of heavy chains, different combination of light chains. Again, whenever these are get combined, these heavy and light chains, these are get combined, again these are responsive, these are get multiplied, their combinations, these are get multiplied, and again we are getting more and more diversity. It means the 8262 into 200 into 124, such a diverse combinations here we are getting, that is above the 2 lakh different combinations here we are getting through this combinatorial joining of heavy and light chains. Means this combinatorial joining of heavy and light chain, it is the last event which is carried out within the maturation stages of the immunoglobulin molecule or the maturation stages of B cells whenever there is the secretion of antibodies. Before that, there is the combinatorial joining of the heavy and light chains. Means these are the again three main events which are responsible for adding the antibody diversity. The remaining points which are again responsible for adding such type of the diversity, it is the junctional flexibility, then the p nucleotide addition, n nucleotide addition, then the somatic hypermutation. Again these genetic events, these are also carried out within the development of the immunoglobulin molecules, and again these are also responsible for adding the antibody diversity. Now before that part, in my next video we are discussing about the different recombination events which are carried out during the gene rearrangement, which are carried out within the variable region of heavy and light chain. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and also share this video with your friends. Thank you.